Hey, welcome to my first foray into video logging. That goes without saying that I'm so excited to get this venture of mine off the ground. I'll be sharing with you about my life here in America, how I managed to put up with difficulties if there were any, the skills that I learned, if there were any, etc. For my opening salvo, I'll be giving you applicable pointers on how to ace your fiancé or K1 non-immigrant visa interview. So, fasten your seat belts. Needless to say, I immigrated here in America by virtue of fiancé visa. It was a relatively swift procedure. During my petition in 2017, it took approximately 10 months, all things considered. But you can probably do less, barring any constraints such as an availability of documents like your birth certificate and/or your CNMR. CNMR stands for Certificate of No Marriage. Both of these documents can be obtained from the PSA or the Philippine Statistics Authority. These documents must be submitted on security paper to prove their authenticity in that they've not been tampered with. In short, they're not counterfeit. When you receive your Form 1-797C, otherwise known as the Notice of Action, that means that your petition for alien fiancé has been received by the USCIS, or the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. The succeeding document that you will receive is an email or a written correspondence indicating your case number and that you are now eligible to schedule a visa interview at the U.S. Embassy in Manila. The letter will also contain the link to the website of the USCIS, giving you instructions on how to go about the procedure before you can proceed to your visa interview. Just follow all the instructions to the letter and you're good to go. I don't recall how I felt during my interview. Perhaps I was nervous or anxious of what was to take place. Why, even the veterans or the more experienced travelers get denied for so many different reasons. But in fairness, I was pretty much composed during my interview. So get a grip on yourself. You can do this. Just make all the necessary preparations before you present yourself to this daunting experience. So how did I pass the interview, you ask? First, you must make certain that you have accomplished all the required documents. You must pay all the fees required by the USCIS. Namely, your K1 visa application fees and the medical fees. By the way, St. Luke's Medical Center is the only accredited visa medical screening facility by the U.S. Embassy. Medical examination results from other panel physicians will not be honored. So don't go to any clinic, hospital, or medical center. Go to St. Luke's Medical Center Extension Clinic in Ermita, Manila. And be early. I was there at 4 a.m. and when I arrived, there was already a chain of people outside the building waiting to be accommodated. But it wasn't that massive yet to make me harumph. I completed the whole process by 10 a.m. thereabouts. And remember to bring your visa interview appointment letter, your passport, and your recently taken passport-sized colored photographs. And prior to your visit, you are encouraged to register online. Registering online will save processing time, and it will expedite your visit and will make it more efficient. Second, some people appear for their interview clad in whatever they feel comfortable in. I went to my interview in smart casual. I opted to wear my pink polo shirt with 3/4 French cuff because I knew I wanted to coordinate it with my black slacks and black loafers. Choose to wear flat shoes because you will be queuing up for some time outside the embassy grounds. You want to wear comfortable footwear. And my choice of attire, my ensemble, was a gesture of respect for the consul and also for my own confidence. I also noticed that some people go to their interview wearing sneakers and denim jeans. A little trivia. Did you know that denim jeans were originally intended to be worn by laborers? Oh, but don't get me wrong. I have nothing against manual workers. We just want to give the consul a positive impression of ourselves. So dress appropriately. And don't bring your cell phones or other electronic devices because they are not allowed inside the embassy premises. I was alone when I went to my interview, so I left my cell phone to the proprietor of a small bayside store selling snacks and things. And I remember I paid 200 pesos for storage fees. Exorbitant. And finally, when your turn for the window comes, greet the consul warmly. I address the consuls as ma'am or sir, whatever the case may be. And if you're not confident that you will be able to respond clearly in English, I really suggest that you request for an interpreter. A Filipino interpreter will be tasked to help you communicate with the consul. Just answer all the questions truthfully and succinctly. And don't elaborate or volunteer any information when you are not asked to. And most importantly, don't lie. When you lie, your facts become distorted, and as a consequence, you become inconsistent and implausible. You can explain your thoughts better when you tell the truth. And days or even months before, try to assume all the questions that are likely to be asked regarding you and your fiancé. And when you go to the USCIS website, click on the FAQ or the frequently asked questions for help. So there, just be yourself, be respectful, and you're all set. Good luck. I'll be giving you glimpses of my American dream. So please like, and subscribe. See ya.